Hello, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Hope you guys are doing well today. So, Aquarius, we are reading for the past person today, okay? And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I hope you will. And if you want to delve into detail about your situation, whether it be for love, money, family, whatever, you can book a personal reading with me one and only one way, and that is always going to be found in my most recent video's description box below that video. That is gives you everything you need to know of how to book a reading with yours truly, okay? And y'all, I truly appreciate the likes and comments, okay? It means the world, okay? So with that being said, Aquarius, here's what we're going to start with on this reading. First, we are going to delve into your person's energy as far as what they were thinking at the time that this went by the wayside. What was their reasons? What were their thoughts? What were their emotions? Let's take a look, Aquarius. Let's take a look at what was in the mind of your person. What was in the mind of your person? What were they thinking? I'm not saying what they were thinking was true. I'm saying we're seeing what their thoughts were. What were their thoughts? Interesting. Got a couple of pages here. I'll tell you exactly what this was about. This is pretty clear-cut. In their mind. In their mind, okay? Here's what this was about. They were suspicious. Okay, they were very suspicious that you were going to bail on them. Okay, I know this is kind of weird, but it is what it is, Aquarius. I'm not saying you were going to bail on them. I'm saying they were suspicious. They thought you were considering other options. Seven of Cups. You got the Page of Swords here. That's the sus energy, okay? And then they thought you were going to bail, okay? Or that you were never going to commit. Take what resonates there, or bump it up to the next level, or whatever. And I think they were suspicious of something from your past. That's what I think. And I think they were suspicious that you were even possibly juggling a person with them, at least energetically, if not actually doing so, okay? That's what I think the deal was. They think you had not healed from something in the past that broke your heart, okay? And that, in their mind, was the third party. I'm not saying it was the third party, and maybe in the... I don't necessarily think for all of you that they felt like you were cheating. What I think for some of you is that they felt like you were still had emotion for this person, okay? And that deep down, you had not healed and you were kind of still fighting for this thing, okay? That's what I get, all right? And I will say this. They felt like, I'm going to keep going with this, they felt like that this was fighting a losing battle. They felt like they didn't have a prayer against this, you know, up against the emotions that you had for this person, or the heartbreak that you had not healed from, okay? And I'm going to tell you this. At the very center of this thing is the Page of Pentacles, and you've got the Page of Swords. I got immaturity and emotional immaturity here, big time. And I've got the Hermit, and the reason I say this is because of this. I've got the Hermit reversed. This was not an intuitive decision. This was a decision made on impulse, okay? And which is why I come back to immaturity when I see these pages. Okay, certainly maybe for a small number of you, this involved children or money, or, you know, immaturity on somebody's side, certainly. And I think on your person's side, this was an immature decision because it was not made intuitively, and they were definitely out of balance, out of whack, and not really being patient here with the Two of Pentacles in reverse, okay? I'm seeing all of that, okay? And I don't know, can't tell that they've released this. I really can't tell from what I'm looking at whether there was any emotion on the part of your person, but I can tell you this. You, just like one of the readings that I did yesterday, I can't remember which one it was, suspicion is probably the biggest issue here, that was the problem in your person's mind. I don't know what they told you, but I can tell you what that was. Yeah, and they felt like they were in limbo. They felt like you were done fighting for this, and that you really, you know, and they felt like you were emotionally closed off, I think. All right. And that it was a waste of time. And I said, fighting a losing battle. So they grew impatient. This was, again, not an intuitively led decision at all. I'm seeing multiple cards telling me that. Multiple cards telling me that. And so what that tells me is that for the majority of you, their suspicions were unfounded. Had no basis in reality. So I'm going to go with you on it. I know you're sitting there saying, but I didn't want this person from my past. And you know what? I believe that based on the cards. Okay. I think it was totally unfounded because they acted too quick. They were acting childish, and they were not acting, they were not following divine guidance here. Hello, here too. And yeah. And I really think they probably, with this hanging man here, I don't think they gave you a heck of a lot of explanation on this whole thing. I may be wrong on that, but I think some of you just did not get a real good explanation of what the real issue in their mind really was. Okay, I'm going to say that. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that. I'm getting air, water, earth, Virgo, fire, and Taurus with this, okay? So you got all the zodiac signs, but in the majors, you know, you had, what did I say? Taurus and Virgo. Let me just double check. Yeah, Taurus and Virgo. But it could be any sign. I don't get caught up in zodiac signs. I get caught up in just the messages of the cards, because that is what's important, Aquarius. All right, so your person was suspicious. That's why they bailed. It was an impulse decision, not done, not an intuitively led decision. One kind of made in an impatient, hasty way. So let's see where they are now, Aquarius. Let's see where they are. Have they had any light bulbs go off? Have they grown up? Have they had any maturing? Or have they come to realize that they kind of manifested what they feared? They feared an ending, and that's exactly what they created by doing so. Let's see. Let's see if they have come to realize anything, if they've worked on themselves in any of this. Let's see what's up with this. My face probably gives this all away, doesn't it? Every single card says no. In fact, I've got anger and bitterness here that has come about since all of this, okay? Four of Wands reverse, loss of interest, putting on the brakes here. With the Chariot in reverse. Ace of Swords in reverse. Somebody doesn't... This is the literal meaning of this card in the reverse, is not seeing the most important thing about a situation. And that is this. You will manifest what you fear. That is what this person literally did. And they don't see it still, that is the biggest issue that they've got here. Queen of Pentacles reversed, okay? You know, it's like... there may have been some addiction here, possibly, with that card in the reverse, okay? But I really think in general they just don't think that this is worth pursuing, and that's why that came out. And you've got the Four of Cups in the upright, which speaks to really not interested in moving forward. And the Six of Cups in reverse, they have not worked through this stuff. They have not worked on themselves. They are harboring anger and bitterness. If you reached out or heard from them, it would probably be harsh words, okay, with this Three of Cups in the reverse. And the Nine of Wands is reversed again, fighting a losing battle in their minds associated with you. I can't see the forest for the trees, Aquarius. That's this right here. They're missing the whole message, right? They didn't learn the lesson here, did they? They didn't learn a damn thing. You know, everything we go through we have an opportunity to learn and grow from. That's the whole point of things happening in our lives. It doesn't happen to us. It happens for us, okay? This person thinks this happened to them, okay? I hope you realize that this happened for you so that you can learn, okay? And do better, you know, regardless of what this person does. So, here we have Earth, water, fire, and air. And Cancer is the only major that I pulled in this one. This person could be at a distance or acting distant too. Could have involved a change of address with the Chariot card, but whatever. And the Knight of Wands is here too. So you have 2 distance cards, okay? So probably for you guys, it is both a change of address at least and the person acting distant. Okay. So going forward, what can we expect? Is this thing going to turn around in the future? Is your person going to reach out? Is there going to be any kind of reconciliation type energy, or even clearing of the air, or just, you know, try to give you closure? Will they heal? Will they change? Let's just ask all of those questions here, okay? Let's just ask all of those questions and see where the energies are going to go. So funny. So funny. The struggle is real. The struggle is real. Your person. You pulled the Eeyore card. And not to pick on you, Aquarius, I call the star reversed my Eeyore energy. So, and I know that's your card. They don't see your value. Okay, but this is the lack of optimism. This is totally pessimistic. Woe is me. This happened to me. I'm a victim. Okay, hear me out. The rest of this is going to get really funny. This is just the beginning. It just gets better, Aquarius. So we're just going to start with that one, okay? But they're going to blame you for all of this. I can tell you that. But you know what's weird? Still holding on. Still fighting for this. Trying to release it. But they're very imbalanced. Still not following the divine guidance that they could if they would just listen to their noggin, their intuition, right? Their gut. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. You know, I don't think your person's happy being single with that, and certainly might have financial setbacks too, possibly, okay, or blame any financial setbacks on you. I think they're in denial about their emotions. I think that's why that didn't come out because of emotionally closed off. That came out because they're in denial. And why do I say that? Because energetically, they haven't released this yet. Okay, they're still holding on and really, I think, still kind of fighting battles internally about this, despite their best efforts to release it, okay? They don't like being single, and they're not really happy right now in general, okay? Not really happy with the way things are going. Possibly a little bit underhanded. Maybe they're just telling folks a lot of crap about you, you know, kind of, you know, throwing shade your way. And blaming everything on you because, you know, you're just all this, right? But truthfully, you know, I think we pretty much have gotten the whole story on this thing, Aquarius. I really do. You know, when you go into a dynamic and you are so focused on avoiding a repeat disaster, and you went through a disaster and you didn't heal from it the right way and work through all of the issues associated with why it went by the wayside, and I'm talking about this person, not you, but I mean, when you come into that, you know, and you're so focused on avoiding it, you will manifest it. And that, I believe, is what this story is all about, is this person literally manifested their biggest fear. And that was another debacle. So, there you have it. So, we pulled Libra, Virgo, and Aquarius, of course. And we have pulled Water, Earth, and yeah, we didn't pull fire that time, but we pulled everything else, all the other, you know, times. So take what resonates, Aquarius. Let's pull some advice for you, Aquarius. This has been a very interesting reading. This has been a very interesting reading, Aquarius. That's what I get. They manifested their fear. That's how that rolls. That's how that works, right? All right. I like this because here, okay, we've got the advice here. It's all about being patient, healing, trusting the process, doing what you can to clear the air with this person and get peace, okay? If you have any apologies to make them. If they extend any apologies, you extend them. You forgive them regardless, okay? You go through that healing process and do that shadow work off of my playlist that I, love to tell you about. And you work towards manifesting something better going forward. You spend time with family when you can. You spend time with friends. Yes, energy work does have to be done in solitude, trusting the divine, having hope and faith that things are going to get better in your life, okay, always. But, and that, the energy work, again, that I talk about, the shadow work, meditation, self-care, many times is done in solitude. But then again, you can't be a total hermit. You have to, spend time with people who are supportive of you, and not negative Nancy's, not people with toxic energy. No, we limit that stuff, right? We keep our energy peaceful right here and right here, okay? And so I kind of like this advice for you, okay? And sometimes the Two of Swords in the advice, even though this is in the reverse, which I like, speaks to making sure that you have all the information you need just before making decisions, and make intuitively based decisions. The only way you can do that, to hear your intuition and be sure you can discern it, is doing energy work regularly, meditating. That's how you can discern the voice of intuition. Okay, it's the difference in having on blindfold versus x-ray vision. Okay, so I hope that kind of helps you guys. All right, let's pull a romance oracle. Romantic feelings. You may have somebody new coming in too with that. Okay, so I kind of like that for you too. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying the moment you are in fully. Okay, it's about being mindful and being in the moment, present in the moment, okay? The Power of Now is an excellent book about that too. Letting go of control issues, right? Trusting the divine, right? Just letting go, letting them take the wheel. And very soon, I think that you guys are going to manifest something quicker than you really realize. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now, because I think many of you are in master manifestation mode, and I think that's what that's about, okay? So with that being said, Aquarius, thank you so much for watching. It is always humbling and an honor to be watched and to have you watch my videos. And if you want to subscribe, I hope you will. Certainly consider hitting me up for a personal reading if you want to delve into your specific situation, Aquarius. Thank you so much.